up, my friendos? It's Omega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Pokemon X version. Last time, we. I think. Oh, yeah, we were exploring a route for a long time, and that route was. Oh, jeez, this is my first time doing a town map in a while. I feel pretty dumb. Last time, we explored Route 19 and battled some rivals. Tierno, Trevor, and Shauna, at which my Pokemon almost lost. And then we made it to Snowbell City. And this time in Pokemon X version, my Pokemon team has leveled up, as you saw in the main picture of the video. And last time my Pokemon were like level 53. Now they have leveled up to become almost level 56. It's only Rock and Autumn that are not that level. I was looking for the card with Wulfric on it because you will be able to know who Wulfric is in a moment, but he will be the 8th gym leader. Yes, I might have spoiled that a little bit, but I'm looking for him anyways. Because if I cannot find it, that would be bad. I swear it's some. Oh, there it is. Found it. So. Yeah, that's fine. So. Where I'm supposed to go for the route, and the guy in front will say about the gym. Talk about the gym leader. He will say this. What's new, Lil Blue, if it ain't the future champ? Hate to disappoint, but the gym leader's actually out right now. He said he was off to the Winding Woods. Or Winding Woods, I don't know. If you feel like searching. That's a new route. It's Route 20. Or if it's route, then I'm sorry if I mispronunciated that. But there are some items in this town that I want to get. Or city, in that case. First is this, a forward store. Haven't even bought any forward stores because I didn't felt like it. Oh yeah, and I have to update the berry too. I forgot about that. I got everything I need. I got, of course, 15 Petra berries, 22 orange berries. Sugar berries are good, but I don't really want any sugar. 53 citrus berries, 28 lum berries, of course 5 aspera berries, 35 lepa berries, and that was the last one I was going to go over. I was trying to plant more, but apparently I was unlucky and got 15 berries, but I'm fine with that because I don't use lepa berries that much. So, I am all set for the whole adventure. I need the dowsing machine in case I'm missing any. Of course I am. Of course I miss it. X special attack. Of course X items are useless, so I'm not going to use any. Well, to me they are useless. For any of you guys, they can be useful for you. I just don't use them. There's a bomb of snow right here. That gives you a clue about what they are. Huh. I think it's up some more. It's getting annoying, I know. Icy Rock, that increases the power of... No, wait. I was going to say it increases the power of Ice-type moves, but instead, I think I know what it does. Didn't mean to go to Pokemon. It actually... I actually had it before. I have to find it. It increases the duration of hail. Not that I would ever need it, but it's there if you actually have an ice type Pokemon that is very useful. Like Lapras, for example. Where the heck is the next one? There it is. Full heal. Not that I would need it, but thanks anyway. Because now I have another full heal in the healing items bag that I don't really need. Full restore. I got 2 full heals actually. Something tells me and I didn't even buy any of these items. I just got them. I only bought revives because I was shamelessly using a revive, but then I just bought a revive anyways. If you try to go onwards from this route, you can do that. I think. Can I? Yes, you can. But there will be someone stopping you at Route 21 because you don't have all 8 gym badges to go onward to Victory Road. So I'm not going to quite do that. Instead, I'm going to go to where I'm supposed to go, which is the Winding Woods, or whatever that pronunciation is. This is a good training route if you want to go through the gyms, but of course I trained in the Battle Frontier. I mean, not Battle Frontier, the Battle Chateau. So I think I'm all set up for that. But just in case, I would be running into wild Pokemon anyways, because I'm taking a shortcut through the grass. First it's a horde, which is fine. I already caught a horde of fungus. I already caught 1 fungus. Something bad about fungus is that they can actually paralyze or poison, because they would have a chance to do that. But let's see what they do here. Sweet Scent. Ingrain. That's 3. Faint Attack. That means one of them is Stun Spore. Or not. None of them has Stun Spore. Upload. Normally, it takes too long. And sometimes it doesn't even work. So that's why I'm recording live streams. It's so that I would be able to do it for you guys. For you to see my videos more. Once per day in the summer. Even if it's a Saturday, which is not really very nice, really. Because I know some of you guys would be busy with some stuff. I think that purple berry is a Chesto berry, and they were too late on that Chesto berry business because I already have the Lum berry, which would be like a full heal in this business. So, I know this is a maze. It's not really that tricky, but there is a secret pathway right here. But of course, you would have to go through wild Pokemon to go through it. I'm not going to suffer this fate again, so I'm going to not fight, but run. I don't like fighting a horde of fungus because it takes too long. It takes like 5 minutes of my time, even though they're level 25 Pokemon. So the first item I get is a Meadow Plate. That raises the moves of grass types. That is if I could say it correctly. But it increases the moves of grass types. Now it's a wild Pokemon, a Moongus. I'm not going to catch it because I already have a Fungus. But it's there if you want to catch it and you don't want to catch a Fungus for your team. There would be an Amoongus for you. I'm not going to catch it though, but that's where it would be. So, Iron Tail. Good thing the Quick Claw activated, even though it probably wouldn't have made that big of a difference. Clear Smog, that was fine. Oh, come on. I know that its special attack isn't very high, but still. I should have done more than that. Alright, takedown then. I'm really hoping that my rock would learn double edge soon, but I know it won't learn it through the moves it will learn. Because the strongest move it was able to learn was Iron Tail, so... Or maybe that's not true, I should probably check that again. I don't really know. So there's this trainer that you can fight. There are a couple of trainers in Route 20 if you want to train your Pokemon by then, if you don't want to battle any wild Pokemon. But I recommend that if you don't have a fire type, be at least level, or if you don't have a fighting, steel, or fire type, be at least level 58. Because there will be a Pokemon in the gym that would be at least that level. Possibly. So it's a fairy type trainer. I'm going to switch because Rock is basically going to level up. And Autumn will take over. Autumn is also going to level up. I like how tanky my Audino is. Just saying it by that original name because it's hard to get used to saying my Autumn. It's weird, so that's why I just say my Pokemon name. Pokemon's name. And something that I haven't told you guys yet, I made Autumn learn a new move. And that new move was the move that I was going to learn. Actually, I learned it off screen, Last Resort. If you don't know what that is, you basically have to use all of your moves, even if it misses, and then use that last to do a lot of damage. That's the price for the 140 power move. But it's worth it if you wait long enough, or if you want to take out any of the Pokemon. It doesn't work in the Battle Frontier, which you would be introduced to later, but still. Alright. Seeing... Okay, Rock isn't leveled up yet. I'll switch to him. Okay, that's close, but still. Nah. Tim, I guess you're fine. That would work. It would use Roar again, I believe, to switch me back to Autumn. Yep. I'd have to reset the moves then. Oh, never mind. Pikachu is dragged out. Thunder then. Because I have better luck doing that with Pikachu. I sort of like Pikachu, honestly. Actually, Pikachu is pretty popular. Everyone is trained up to level 56 to now change the order of my Pokemon. It does pretty much annoy me having to do that, but the experience share is pretty useless anyway. So who needs to be trained first is Tim, because there isn't very many grass types in this route. There are a lot of good types for Tim to fight, even in the gym. Is there any items here that I haven't even... There is. An antidote. I actually never found that before, because I never bothered to look it up. Although I don't really need it. But it's there. Oh, dang it. Double battle. I need to do that. So, Tim and Pikachu is what I'm going to use for my team, even though Shell Shocker does need to be trained some more, even though Shell Shocker is fine. Its only good moves are Skull Bash, Flash Cannon, and Waterfall. Rock Smash isn't really that tough. They're gonna be the toughest twins in the world, they both say. They both have fairy types. I should have switched to rock on that one, but I'll be fine. Flamethrower on Aromatisse. Pikachu used Thunder on Slurpa. Talking like I am an actual Pokemon trainer in the anime because I actually wish that some of the Pokemon were actually real. That's fine. Static paralyzes. That's good. Scale swap. No, not that. No, I'm not going to use any of the moves. I only use Thief on Slurpuff. Or, yeah, Thief on Slurpuff. And then Pikachu would use Thunder on Aromatisse, and then that would be the good difference. And for my Pikachu, it is level 61 and used to be level 59 or 60. I don't remember. The last time that I did this, anyways. I think it was level 60 last time. Didn't learn any new moves, but it's fine. You gotta know when to use Protect in a double battle. Definitely already know that. You gotta know how to use Protect when it's used against you. I think I'm going to battle some more wild Pokemon because I do need to prepare for the gym battle. Noctowl is a very cool Pokemon, and Ash caught a shiny Noctowl. It would surprise me if I caught the shiny Noctowl also. That would make a good replacement for Tim if I ever made a teammate. But I'm not going to catch it for the team. I'm just catching it just because. Flamethrower. It's using takedown, which is fine. Takedown caused it to burn because of flame body, which is fine. One more flamethrower and then I'm going to catch it. Synchronize, if you remember, I actually told you what that does. It makes it so that the Pokemon of the same type would take damage. But if it's not used against a Pokemon of the same type, it doesn't work. It's a psychic type move, so it would be super effective if I used Hawlucha. I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yay. It was burned, so that actually worked. I like catching certain flying Pokemon in an Ultra Ball. There is a flying Pokemon that I actually really like in Pokemon Sun that I'll keep. It's because it barely ever faints, and it's very useful in battle. Its eyes are specially adapted. They concentrate even faint light and enable it to see in the dark. Interesting. No, I'm not going to name it. I would name it a Golden Owl if I actually caught a Noctowl. I would just name it Golden Owl. Or I would just name it... I'll just name it Nah. I'll just say legendary bird because I don't know. I don't know what to name it. Maybe Triforce because of it would look like a Triforce. Eh, I'm not very good with this, but oh well. Wine or weed or whatever you pronounce it like. It's fine, left key, even though I shouldn't have switched. I'm going to anyway because Pikachu's Thunder will work on this thing. It's also going to level up. It's using Play Rough, and it barely hung in there. Thank goodness. I want. I'm going to risk it. Electro Ball. It's still faster. Oh no. Well, I think it was slower. It was just using Heal Block. Now I can't. Now my Pikachu can't heal, but it's fine because I'm not going to use Pikachu anymore since it's level 62. Not saying I'm never going to, but I'm not going to use it for the training process anymore. It's already good enough leveled anyways. Azumarill switch. I did say. Autumn would be good because Autumn has Thunder. I think it would take care of it. I'm going to use Thunder first. I'm going to let it use Thunder first to see if it works or not. If not, and it does, then I would use Surf and then Deathwing Lane. Of course, it doesn't work. Superpower is not very good because Azumarill is now a fighting type Pokemon. It's a fairy type, so it doesn't really suit it very well. Surf to see what happens. Okay, that was as much as I thought. Then Dazzling Lane. I thought I heard my mom call me. That is not worthy of doing last resort. So what I will do instead is I'm just going to spam Dazzling Gleam on it, even though I think it's going to be the last turn of me using it. Yep. I knew it wasn't worth using the final, not final gambit. That's not what it's called. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, last resort. That's what it's called. Not final gambit. Final gambit is also the last move, and it's the same thing. Jigglypuff. I have an embarrassing memory to tell you about it. It's that Ash and the others were afraid of Jigglypuff because it sings, making people and Pokemon sleep, and it always draws marks on other people's faces and Pokemon's faces because it doesn't like to stop singing. It was always mad that the people sleep. But then in Sun and Moon, the anime finally has made a friend because Komala was always sleeping and it learned how to sing, and Jigglypuff went to sleep. I'm going to catch it. I forgot that I wasn't a trainer's Pokemon, so I can't make it faint. Why not? I'm going to risk it. Nobody has ever caught a Jigglypuff before. Maybe they have to evolve into a Wigglytuff. In the anime I'm talking about. But I'm not going to catch it for the team because of what I say about it. It's not very useful for it. It's pretty popular, but it's still not very useful for the team. No, I'm not finding a new team member. I'm just saying, if I find a cool, shiny Pokemon, I would replace Tim for it. I meant to use a Pokeball, not an Ultra Ball. Whatever. Doesn't matter. now I think about it, my Pokemon team is almost good enough for the gym. So I trained my Pokemon well. The next Pokemon I'm going to train is Shell Shocker because even though its moves are pretty good, it I don't know, I just sort of feel like it would need to be training more. Nope, this is the same room. I'm just sort of lost at this point because I can't remember which path I've already taken or not. I have battled you. I remembered that you can't go right. There's Noctowl again, so I'm going to make it faint. It's funny because I always wanted a shiny Pokemon for X. I made a trade for a shiny Pokemon to put on my team, but I didn't recognize how strong it was. Synchronize won't work, buddy. So, I'm thinking basically use Waterfall and make it flinch and then use Flash Cannon again. Or not. Maybe just use Rock Smash to finish it off. And I'm sorry if I'm boring you with wild Pokemon battles, but as a live stream I can't really cut things out. And I'm doing it for the sake of my Pokemon. There's no items here, just a sign, and it will say you can check the moves for any of your Pokemon right from inside the PC box. So there's an item on that stump, but I can't get it unless I'm on the other side. So I think go down from here. Then there would be a pathway, and that would lead back to here. But you could also... Never mind. I think I remembered that in this point, you just go left, and then go left again. Not really, apparently not. I know this is it. Oh, am I supposed to go right? Mental herb. I'm going to try to figure out what that is. I don't know very many items very well. I know Pokemon, but I don't know items very well. It snaps the holder of infatuation. That means that if you don't know what infatuation means, it makes them not love the other Pokemon in the gender, get attracted to them. Oh. I made a difference. And there's my favorite Pokemon that I wish I got on my team, Zoroark. This is a pretty good Pokemon. I actually got this on my team once. And it was a very useful Pokemon. Of course it's dark type, so that would be a bad thing. But other than that, it would know Thunderbolt through TM, Flamethrower as a move, and anything else. And I actually really like it. I would have waited for this Pokemon and not used Tim. I think I should replace Tim for Zoroark because I was only copying Ash for the Tim part because I thought Tim would have been better. But Zoroark... Sorry about that. Pause. Nothing really... Oh, Torment. Of course it was the Torment. Just going to try to catch it right away. It's black like Zoroark, and it's white like its eyes. It's yellow like it should be for a shiny. Darn it. Agility, of course, if you don't know, it's pretty useful for it, but still is waste of time. Can't use the same move twice in a row, which is not good. I am going to use I'm actually going to try here. I'm going to be funny. I'm going to try to use Premier Ball. Even though that won't work. I know it won't work. But I'm going to see if it... what happens. Knew it. I knew it won't work. Only one shake, but nothing. Just waiting until its torment wears off. Because I know it wears off eventually. So otherwise, for Pokeballs, I'm thinking of using just silly balls. Dusk balls would work because I'm in the woods. Even though it's not really that dark in there, but it would still work. Ah, dang it! Embargo. That's fine. Let's use that again because I actually almost caught. I think it won't work this time, but let's see. Just making sure the torment wears off. Okay, it worked less than last time. Maybe here's my brother and it doesn't like the noise, so it decided to go out. Let's do it one more time, and I'll count this time. Maybe that won't work either, but let's see. It's a female though. 1, 2. It worked 3 times before. Why is it not working now? I want to catch it because I'm going to use it for the team. I could switch, but I think the torment wore off, so I think it will work. No, I can't. How long does torment last? Does it last until the Pokemon faints? That would suck. I wish the Zoroark was a male, but I'm going to catch it anyways. Darn it! It doesn't work anymore. Yeah, you know what? I'm running out of patience. I'm going to use Pikachu to make it parallel. I forgot to heal. If it uses Night Slash, then it was totally my fault. Yes, it was. And it didn't even paralyze. Not run. I don't want to run. Tim, because I want it to burn. Going to make it use Night Slash to make it burn. And that would work. I'm going to shamelessly use a revive. Even though I have 12 of them, and that is a lot. But I'm going to buy one more revive. Just to keep the count going. Which I've had pretty good luck with revives. Oh, dang it. Wait a minute. That was bad. That was bad. I used Flamethrower. Dang it. Shouldn't have done that. I think it would faint. I wanted that Zoroark. And I felt bad about Tim, but geez. I bet Tim didn't want it to be replaced. I bet Tim didn't want to be replaced. Even though it's a pretty bad Pokemon. No offense to any of you Talonflame fans, but I had pretty bad luck with Tim, so decided to switch him out. And I knew what to name Zoroark. Moo Moo Milks all over the place. For the rest of it, fresh water on Autumn and Tim, and then potions on them both. And then just orange berries. Seems like a waste, but why not? It's like a solid 80 there, but there's no lemonade. Oh, they're here. So I believe... yeah, go left. Or not. Just go here, go left, then go down. Yep, found it. This is where I was going. This is a hidden path that I didn't know about. a few months ago. But then I found out because I just found it and it was a pretty cool path to find. I think if you go left, you go back to the main path. But instead, bomb mushroom. This is an item. This is a selling item in itself. I don't remember how much, but it sells for a lot. The item here is useless to me because I don't use X items, so that's a selling item for me too. Ah, dang it. Let's see what is in the wild now. Not what I'm looking for. But why not? Flash cannon on it, and then I'm going to let it use a skull bash. I don't remember what type of move Clear Smog is. Didn't mean to use Flash Cannon again. That was what I was afraid of. Toxic. Even though it's a poison type, Toxic is used for everyone. So it used it again just in case I healed. How mean of it. I'm not going to let it heal from that. Alright, here's the healing from that poison. Petra Berry would work, but I just got an antidote right here. Only one though, which is fine. $50 health here. And there we go. Now I'm going left because I believe that's an exit. Or maybe it's just a very cool passageway, but let's see. Yep, it was a cool passageway. My dark magic along with my Pokemon cannot be defeated. I bet you could be defeated. Therefore, your Pokemon are not very useful. Trevenant is the evolved form of Phantom if you didn't catch a Phantom already, but Trevenant is in the wild in this route. I would recommend that if you want the ghost type in your team, Trevenant would be your Pokemon, because Trevenant is pretty tanky, honestly. I would prove it in this point. Even though Flash Cannon is not really made for Shell Shocker, look at that Wood Hammer go. That did a lot of damage, so instead, I'm going to let it switch to Hawlucha. Even though Hawlucha is a fighting and flying type, I still have a flying type move for it. Aerial Ace and Sky Attack. Destiny Bond. This is the deal about it. If it uses Destiny Bond and it faints, then your Pokemon faints with it. So, I meant to use Cut because I didn't want it to make my Hawlucha faint with it. Because it's only a one-turn use move. If you feel like your Pokemon wouldn't be able to win, you can use that move so that your Pokemon would make the other Pokemon faint. That's the other useful thing. And even in Battle Frontiers, they would accept that as a win if you make it a draw. Energy Ball. If I remembered correctly, Autumn might be able to learn that move. Let's see. Not Pokemon. I do need to heal, though. Heal Shell Shocker with a Hyper Potion. I am running out of those items, so I would need to buy more. Then the super potion on Hawlucha. Let's see about that energy ball move. No one can learn it. Alright. Not bad. Oh, anyways. Let's sort the TMs. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever. I was going to sort the TMs by their order. Because they make it random, so I decided to make it in order. That was pretty much all I needed, even though there was some more things to get in this route. Going to try to see if I missed anything. I didn't go this way yet. Aha, this is where I was supposed to go. This is the last part of it that I need to go. Oh, dang it. I was seeing things. I didn't want to fight that guy yet. I wanted to fight that guy after I get the items. But never mind, he had to detonate anyway. I don't want to risk the paralysis because I know that it would have static for its ability, maybe. Flinching couldn't move, that's a good thing. Waterfall one more time. My Pokemon are running out of moves, so I should use the Lepa Berries on them. I'm going to make this a pause for a moment so that I could see what type of moves my Pokemon are running out of. So I could use the Ethers first. Because I do have Ethers and Elixirs. Only one Elixir though. So Shell Shocker is running off the move, is 10 below the move Rock Smash, and is running off the move Flash Cannon, and pretty much below the move Waterfall. Elixir on that. Pikachu's fine. Tim is fine, except for Flamethrower. Autumn is fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hawlucha is very much fine. Yeah. And Rock is fine. Rock barely used any moves. So, for the items, I'll use the Elixir. Using the Elixir on Shell Shocker. Then the Ethers, at which I have 4 of them. Darn it. This is when I screw things up because I don't remember. Pikachu again. Pikachu's fine. Tim is fine. Tim is fine. Autumn is fine, except for the Surf. That's what I needed. Even though, let's see Hawlucha. Oh dang it, that's the wrong button. Sorry. How was Hawlucha doing again? Hawlucha was doing fine. Yeah, everyone's fine. Why not? That was it. Why the worry? Protein. I need to use those items. The protein and the thing. Protein is raising base attack. Iron I actually didn't use yet. So I'll use the iron on Hawlucha. And I'll use the protein base attack stat on Autumn. Doesn't really have that many attacking moves. Tim I won't be using that much anymore. Shell Shocker is fine, even though it should. Even though Rock is very aggressive in the attacks. Let's use it. Why not? It's very strong, but I'll make it even stronger to prepare. Repeat Ball. Oh, I have 10 again. Not very useful. Unless I want to catch that Zoroark again. Let's see. Noctowl again. Waterfall, why not? Waterfall first to see what happens. Didn't flinch. Rock Smash second. Lower health, which is good. Takedown makes it have an even lower health range. Then Flash Cannon finishes off. And then it uses Takedown. Still, it doesn't do the fainting thing. Then on purpose, I'm going to use Skull Bash. To let it use Skull Bash. To make it faint. Or not. I just use Skull Bash for a waste. Is there anybody who said hi to me yet? No? Alright. Because I do live streams for everyone's entertainment and I want to be able to talk to someone. That's why I was wondering. Oh well. So I did everything that was needed in that route. So now I'm all set. Now I could go back. Now I could go to what is called the Pokemon Village. I can finally go onward because I did everything I could. You know what this place is? Welcome to the Pokemon Village. This place is a secret, you know. Most of the Pokemon here are runaways. Escaped from bad people who did awful things to them. It's a shame how many heartless trainers who can't bother to care for their Pokemon are out there. Some of these Pokemon, though, some of them are just too strong and found they didn't really have a place in the outside world. So they came here. I see. Your Pokemon sure seem to think highly of you. You've had some good times together, haven't you? Hey, you all can come out now. This one's alright. Sometimes I get worried and come here to check on everyone. Oh, excuse my manners. We haven't even had a proper introduction yet. My name's Wulfric. I'm usually... Gonna check what's going on. BRB. I think that's Leon's voice. Never mind. That was my cousin's voice. So that was nothing after all. I had to check on it, so then I figured out it was just my cousins that I didn't know were over. Let me guess, you want to challenge me? Yes, I thought so. Sorry to inconvenience you like this. I'll be waiting for you back at the gym then. Before you come by, I think it would do you good to come on here. That I will do. Wow! Meow meow. Esper. Furfru. Fluff! Funny how it's them barking. Oh, the Pokemon has something in its mouth. It is a Choppleberry. A Choppleberry Woof is a berry that reduces the damage from the fighting type attack. That would work on Autumn, but I already have leftovers, so it's fine. Fletchling would have a pretty wing. Still not very useful. It's useful for the selling item. G-chirp. Fwah! Now this place isn't really useful quite yet, but it will be pretty soon. So remember this place for later. I could. Well, no. I was going to say I could fly back to Snowbell City Gym, but I still need to catch that Zoroark because I haven't quite yet, and I need it for my team. I'm going to replace Tim for it because Zoroark has Flamethrower. Mega Evolve it. Flash Cannon. Use Mega Evolution move Flash Cannon, and it will be strengthened from its Mega Evolution. Boom! But still didn't do as much. Toxic, of course it did that move, of course it did. But I can't help it but use Flash Cannon because it's the only move that is effective on it. Waterfall isn't effective. Skull Bash could be effective, but it would take 2 turns to charge. To use, I mean. Grew to level 57. Almost ready. And then... Hello. Oh, you are new. Nova, the leopard gecko. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't... Sorry if it's wrong. But hi. Feel free to subscribe if you are feeling like it. But right now, I was just about to heal my Shell Shocker from poison, and I was going to replace one of my teammates with Zoroark because Zoroark is a pretty good Pokemon. That is if you say it like that, but I say it like that, so. Moo Moo Milk. And then Oranberry. And then I think I ran out of antidotes. Which is fine because I have a full heal. 2 of them exactly. I haven't even used any of my berries yet. That I've planted. Farmed. Planted or farmed. So, I'm not going to escape this route because I'm planning on catching a Zoroark here. And I failed to catch one before, so I'm going to try again. Of course, there's this cool thing. I'm going back up. Sorry. I think it's up here. Sorry if I seem lost, but I think this is the right way. Yep. Going to go ahead. Going to try to find that Zoroark, so I'm going to keep farming for it. And farming, a lot of people say farming, but really means building up experience for your Pokemon. I'm going to farm up here. There it is. Now, no need to worry. Now I found it. That was quick. It's a male, which is good. Now, Rock Smash, and hopefully it doesn't Torment. If it Torments, then I'm going to use another Pokemon. I figured as much. Now I'm thinking it was going to use Night Flash. I'm going to let Pikachu use Rock Smash, even though it would probably faint. Let it faint. No, it's using Agility. I know what it's doing. Now here's the problem here. I don't want to make it faint. I have a charge and Y, but thanks for the good comment though. I like Blastoise because Blastoise has a good ability of, let's see. Blastoise has... Oh wait, Torrent. Its Mega Evolution ability is some type of ability where it raises the power of Pulse and Aura type of moves. Like Flash Cannon. It raises the power of Dragon Pulse, a Water Pulse, any other water move, and it probably is surprisingly... I don't know. That's what game I'm playing right now. If you haven't seen the stream, I'm playing Pokemon X right now. Which I recommend if you had Y, that the legendary Pokemon is actually a very useful Pokemon in Y version. I don't know what to do for this one. I don't want to risk Rock Smash, but I have no other choice in the matter because I should have used Hawlucha to use Cut. But let's see how much the... No. Now I need to farm for it again. I know it's pretty rare, so it'll take a while. My next Pokemon is going to be Autumn for the training. Autumn for the training. I'm going to farm up for that Zoroark because I need it. Or never mind, of course it comes back. It knows that its friend's faint was an accident, so it came back. Dazzling Gleam would do too much damage, so Surf. I think Thunder would have been fine because it was only Pikachu who could have used it to make a one-hit KO. But let's see what Surf does. Not as much as I thought. Yeah, Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon. It's actually 5 levels higher than the others, but Pikachu is a very strong Pokemon for my opinion. I've used it on my team many, many times before. And even in the Pokemon League, it was very useful. So I'm using it again. I'm going to use it on my team for every Pokemon LP because I actually really like Pikachu. It was actually very useful in the Sun version because it would know Brick. Anyway, Dusk Ball first because it fits its personality. It's dark, just like it's a dark type. Darn it! Knew it wouldn't work. If it's pausing for a little bit, that meant that it won't work. Agility. And you may have been wondering why I'm using Audino as my teammate, because some people don't really like Audino as a teammate, but I used it because I thought it would be a very good tank. It barely fainted at all, actually, so I was right about it being useful. I'm just going to keep trying to catch this thing. 1, 2, 3. Yay! This will make a good replacement for the team. I actually already know what to name it. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking of 3 different names. I was thinking, and there's this Pokemon typo, Illusion Fox Pokemon. Each has the ability to fool a large group of people simultaneously. They protect their lair with illusory scenery. I thought of 3 different names, but Shadow Hunter won't work because it's too long of a name. The next name I was thinking of was Red because it has red hair. The third name would have been, if it was a shiny, and it would have been Shiny Hero, but it's not shiny, so none of these names would have worked. But instead, I'm just going... Actually, not that. I am going to name it something that I thought of naming it when I got it for a teammate. No, I'm not really trying to complete the Pokédex. I'm just trying to complete Pokemon X as much as I can. I don't really know what happens if you complete the Pokédex, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would work. I don't really try to complete the Pokédex anyways. I just try to complete any Pokemon I could ever do. But then I figured out, well, I don't know. Zoroark's nickname, Dark Samurai. That's why I'm going to nickname it. Because it does look like a samurai to me. A little bit. But that's what I was going to nickname it. So, I'm not going to use Tim anymore. Because Tim, the Talonflame, wasn't very useful to me because it fainted a lot of times. I felt pretty bad for it, so I decided to switch it. I felt bad about the decision to do that, but I had no other choice. And there's Gothita. I mean Gothorita. Gothorita. Gothita is its pre-evolved form, dang it. I know that was a really bad idea. But yeah. I don't even have the classic Pokemon game. I don't have Pokemon Red and Blue. I don't have Pokemon Omega. Well, I do have Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is almost the same thing as Ruby and Sapphire, except for one difference. The only difference is that Ruby and Sapphire has a well, Ruby and Sapphire has well, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, sorry if I annoy you with that, has Mega Evolved Pokemon for the starters. And Ruby and Sapphire barely has very much going on. It just shows the story of Groudon and Kyogre being in the war between land and water. But anyways, Pokemon Red and Blue I don't have, Ruby and Sapphire I don't have, except for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I don't even have Emerald. I don't even have Black and White or Platinum. Oh, that's not... I remembered my Mario Party DS game that I had, or have still, keeps crashing also. That's just because of the game, either the game being old or of it being scratched. And the funny thing is, my rock has taken only 1 damage. A Thunderbolt. And special attack isn't very good, but its attack stat is very strong. Thunderbolt one more time. It's paralyzed, which is a good thing. But I'm thinking about using Thunderbolt, making it have a little health, then using a Great Ball on it, because Ultra Ball may be able to fit its personality, but I'm trying to use random Pokeballs anyways. No problems. Pokemon Black and White is looks like a very cool game. I don't have the game, but I've been watching my favorite YouTuber, Chugger Conroy's videos on it, but he hasn't uploaded a new LP yet, so that's why I've been watching other YouTubers' videos anyway. Sorry. Let's try, I'm going to chance it. I don't think it would work, but let's try a normal Pokeball. I don't think it would work, but let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hey, it still works. I know that some of the Pokemon's catch rates are actually pretty high, so that might have been pretty easy. Gothorita, not using for my team. Manipulate Pokemon. Starlight is the source of their power. Last night is not a right word choice. At night, they mark star positions by using psychic power to float stones. Very nice. Not going to name it. If I would have gotten it on my team, I would have named it a wizard. If it was a, I would have named it Psycho Witch if it was a female, or something like that. Whatever I would have named it, but I didn't really have the time to think. Oh, there was a berry that I forgot about. Of course, I should have used that. Should have found that, but I completely forgot. And that might have been the Chesto Trevenant. The final Pokemon to catch, I believe. Dazzling Gleam, I believe, because it is effective. Not as effective. You're using that to waste my time, so I'm gonna use... Ah, dang it. I don't know. I'm just going to switch it. Rock. Rock is very defensive, so why not? I caught a Phantom, so I'm not going to catch this Pokemon. If you don't have Pokemon Sun and Moon, you could get that. But for DS games, you could get Pokemon Black and White. 2, actually. Because I think the second version of Black and White is actually really nice because of Kyurem. I'm live streaming. I'm live streaming. Live streaming. I'm gonna pause this for you guys. Hold on. Well, if you don't like Sun, that's your opinion. I actually really like Sun because it actually really interested me. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is actually more interesting than Sun and Moon because Pokemon Sun and Moon is... Well, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon has a very interesting story and has all of the bosses from every region, from Kanto to Kalos and Alola, and has different legendary Pokemon. But I still liked Sun and Moon, but it was a pretty challenging game. It makes a good sequel, honestly. Although Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon makes a good sequel game, but I'm not very sure. Yeah. I really like the game. And I don't have Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I know from that much that the bosses that you fight after the league is done is the actual bosses from each region. And you could also fight the champions from each region. Hoenn, Sinnoh, Kanto, or any other. Like at the battle tree, you could fight blue or red. And that I don't know. I only had it like 2 years ago, so I'm thinking you could get like $40 or $35 to buy. I'm not very sure though. Iron Tail. Dang it, I should have asked something. I'll ask for more Maya about something that I could check on YouTube so that I would probably get 100 subscribers. I'm not going to bother getting the berry. Why not? I'm not going to try. Hopefully the stream wasn't still going when I was talking to my cousin about what I was dreaming about. It was only a dream though. So, there's the gym, but I'm going to heal first. And by the one revived I used. And switch team members actually, because Tim is sadly not very useful to me. It has been a very great time. It has been a great time being with it, but I am going to use Dark Samurai instead. I could have just called it Samurai. I could have just said I don't know. I could have just called it the Samurai, but decided to just call it Dark Samurai because it seemed like a good name for it, and I'll probably get used to it. Sorry, Tim, but I'm not going to use you for the rest of the time because you're fire and flying type. At least I have an additional type to the team. Just no flying types except for Halucha. That would mean that I would need to forget a move for fly. That's the bad thing. Which is fine because I think that who could learn cut again? Because I don't want to learn too many HM moves, but let's see. Zoroark could learn cut, which is cool. I remembered. Okay, never mind. So cut is what Dark Samurai can learn. Now I would have to figure out what item it should use. TMs though, I already know what to learn. Make it learn. Let it learn. I'm going to let it learn Flamethrower because it doesn't know that move yet. I'm going to let it forget this move for it. It has the moves Night Slash, Torment, Agility, and Embargo. Oh, alright, cool. Embargo, Torments. I'll let it forget Embargo because it was only useful for opponent battles, but I'm not really going to be battling that many opponents with items anyway. Oh, never mind, it doesn't know Thunderbolt. I thought it did. And what else? I should probably figure out what type of move hidden power would be. So, never mind about letting it learn Thunderbolt because I thought it would be able to learn that move. So, who originally knew Cut was Halucha. I'll let it forget Cut for Fly and then continue on for letting it get X Scissor because I don't know where the TM for X Scissor would be. Dark Samurai though is level 48, which is a pretty low level. So I'm not going to let it fight in the gym, but I am going to let it train in Route 21 off screen. Or let it train in Route 20 until it's good enough for the team off screen. Anyways, I'm going to... Okay, this is a bad thing. Now I don't know. I have the TM for Aerial Ace, so... Why not? I'm going to let it learn the HM for Fly. Let it forget Aerial Ace for Fly. Even though that may be a bad thing, but... It's fine because... Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to let it learn fly and forget aerial A's. It's a 2-turn move, but I'm only letting it learn fly for flying to Dendemil Town to forget cut and then learn aerial A's. So letting Halocha use fly here. Going back to Dendemil. Dendemil Town. Not going to the Pokemon Center, but instead I'm going to forget cut for Hawlucha and let it learn aerial Ace. Who am I again? I am the move deleter. Let me rush a Pokemon and forget cut. And cut is right here. Then I'm going to let it relearn fly. No, I mean aerial Ace. I feel pretty bad though because now most of Hawlucha's moves are flying type. And I didn't want it to be like that. I was hoping it wouldn't be like that, but apparently it was. For the best. Aerial Ace goes to Hawlucha. I'll also let Zoroark learn it because I was surprised it would have learned it. I'm going to let it forget agility for it. Even though it's speed, oh yeah, 111 speed. That's not bad. Torment, actually, is what I'm going to let it forget. And then, I'm going to let Dark Samurai learn Cut. And let it replace agility for it. Agility, right there. Night Slash I'm going to keep because Night Slash is a very powerful move and would have a high chance of critical hit. So, I'm going to check 2 things before I go in the gym. Before I let anybody go in the gym. Going to see what Dark Samurai would learn first. And good thing is, you guys would be able to see it. Night Days.
Are you live?
Yes.
Because we need help with the Xbox.
Hold on. Nothing.
I'll wait right here.
I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Well, hold on just a moment because I am going to... Oops. Oh, Quinn is here. That's why you were asking. So... I'm going to check something about... Rock here. Okay, nothing. I really wish I could learn Double Edge. BRB. I'll be quick, I promise. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, took me 2 minutes. I was saying that I was figuring out the Xbox. Oh, whoops, where am I going? How funny, how silly am I? I was going to go to Nobel City Gym. Oh, I'm getting memories. Embarrassing ones. Alright, guys, I'm laughing at myself. How does that work? Don't ask me. What is Nobel City? So, about the Dark Samurai, that's pretty much what I was going to name him. Snowball City Gym, welcome to that. The final gym in the game until we go to the Pokemon League. Pretty much the deal with this is that you fight every trainer with the puzzle. Of course, I'm ready because even though my main fire type is gone, Dark Samurai would be helpful, but I do have Rock. Rock is a pure steel type Pokemon which would work. But I also have all the other Pokemon also. They call me the Queen of the Ice Rink. Oh, really? Then let's see, Ice type Pokemon that I know would be fun. And let me tell you how good it is to see that Pokemon because oh my! And then Thunder. I'm trying to go for the last resort move. Then Surf, and then I'm not going to let it get switched out because it won't be able to level up. But last resort. And not going to switch it out because of the last resort move. Let's see what happens. Clayster's water and ice type, but let's see. That's the last resort. Aye. That's annoying. Oh well. Now it's time for me to switch into my two tanky Pokemon that would take down the ice types. Halucha is first. I am basically going to let it use. You know. Oh no! Forgot. I forgot about Halucha. Well, time for my next tank to do it. Then Rock. And Rock is a true tank at this one. Uh, Thunderbolt. Even though you're a water and ice type, but why not? Alright, so now I'm going to go back and heal after that because I need. Well, I need to revive my Halucha. This lady right here will teach you for fire type Pokemon Blast Bird. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Alright, as soon as I said the channel was a lie, the episode was a lie, it recognized what it recognized that I still had to go on and decided to hang on for a little longer. My Pokemon, I'm going to basically train Hawlucha and Rock because that's what I need for the gym. Pikachu I also need for the gym because it is strong enough to handle the Pokemon in the gym. Rock Smash, of course, is why. So basically, I need to press this button. And then blue pass right here to battle the other trainer. Freeze right there! I'm already frozen, you know, it's cold in here. Victor, with a Delibird, the most useless ice and flying type. But the only ice and flying type in that matter. Don't even know what the point of the delivery bird. It's not very useful at all. Mamoswine is next, ground and ice type. Only its ice type moves will work. And there it is right there. High jump kick will not miss. It was aim for its snout. Very much pain for an ice type. So now I need to do this twice, I believe. No, 3 times. But that would have worked, but I need to do it for all 4 times because apparently I need to activate the blue terminal again. Alright. So activate this terminal once more. 3 times. Because I know the puzzle. I'm not lost. Just telling you guys. My battery is running low. And then need to do this one more time. Go across. And apparently do green first. And after all these trainers, I'm going to try to battle the gym leader because I am pretty close to him. And the rest of the trainers are not that bad. I don't even need my Pokemon to heal at all. I like to cool down and clear my head with a refreshing chilled dessert. Dessert, I mean. Whoops, dessert, not desert. Desert is with 1 S. 2 S's is dessert. Shannon. Reminds me of a friend's named Shannon. A friend that's named that. Cryogonal brings me memories from Chugger Conroy. Yeah. In one point, there's going to be a grass and ice type. Snover, I believe. And which for that, I'm going to use Sky Attack. Piloswine, which is the pre-form of my suffered the same fate. I'm actually going to let it use Sky Attack in this turn. I pretty much hurrying up because of the battery on my phone. Sky attack barely did anything. Blizzard would be apparently super effective. Please don't rephrase there. Thank you. And then I'm going to switch for my Halucha. Yay. Into Rock. Jinx. Definitely a great timing there. Rock, you go. Because your Iron Tail will be super effective. Besides, Ice type moves are just effective on you, and you have a good special defense stat. And that's why I chose you, because you are very good. Wake up slap. Oh, please. Only 50 damage. And that's it. I could really go for a nice cold sherbet right about now. I'll tell you a secret. Try using Ice Beam on some berry juice for a delicious frappe. You gotta know your Pokemon and their moves outside of battles, right? Pretty much. Oh, right. I need to use this twice, I believe. Yep. I was correct on that. One more trainer. Keep your cool no matter what. Yay. And I didn't heal, which is fine because Beartick is first. Which is fine. I'm hoping, hopefully I'm right on this. High jump kick, don't miss. Yay. It's funny because every ice type that suffers the fate of high jump kick never survives. Unless it's a legendary Pokemon. Switch Pokemon here, though, to Rock. And the Lex prepare to be defeated. Oy vey, there's an Ice Beam right there. Not very effective. And it's gone. So now I need to use this yellow button once, I believe. Yes, it's once. And then use the green button once. And I made it to Wulfric, the gym leader. Going to heal. Recommend that you do that. And then fresh water. No, super potion. I'm going to use up my super potions. I'll be right back. I'm not finished yet when sorry. Pretty bummed. Just gonna say goodbye to mine. Whatever. So now, yeah, I'm all set. So, yeah. You know what? And this is actually mind blowing because he says this in the anime also. You know what? Ice is both extremely hard and terribly fragile at the same time. You know what that means? Depending on which Pokemon you choose and what moves they use, I could be your most challenging opponent or a complete pushover, which is how it should be. Enough of my rambling. Let's get this show on the road. Whoops. That's exactly what he says in the anime, but it's pretty short. This is Wulfric, the final gym leader. Ice types are his specialty. His first Pokemon is Abomasnow. And any type of Abomasnow is specialized in the ability of Snow Warning. Abomasnow, level 56, not level 57. They pretty much lied to me on that one. Snow Warning for its ability, with the moves Ice Beam, Ice Shard, and Energy Ball. I don't know why they lied to me about level 57 Abomasnow. High Jump Kick. Alright, and it didn't matter anyway. Cryogonal is his next Pokemon. He never had this in the anime, but he has it in the game. Rock is what I'm going to use. Cryogonal, level 55, Levitate for its ability, so it is resistant for ground type moves. Of course, it's an ice type Pokemon, with the moves Ice Beam, Confuse Ray, Flash Cannon, and Hail. But I don't think it would matter because Iron Tail. Oh dang it! But why did you use Flash Cannon? I guess it was because you knew that Steel types wouldn't be that much effective against Ice type moves, but still, that's pretty wimpy. Not going to switch here. Avalugg is its last Pokemon. Doing pretty well so far. Avalugg is its strongest Pokemon, level 59, with Ice Body for its abilities, so it may heal from the hail. Is it still hailing? Yes, it is. With the moves, Avalanche, Crunch, Curse, and Gyro Ball. Of course, it uses Gyro Ball when it's slower, but I don't think it would be slower than. Oh, it is. This would require a lot of Iron Tail. There's its Ice Body activating. I remembered Ash lost to this gym leader, but I don't think I would ever lose to this guy. And there goes Avalanche. Not very effective. I got this. I don't even need to heal because I got this. Of course. Why was I not surprised? I forgot about that hyper potion business. Thankfully the heal stops. I'm going to use the hyper potion also, because he used a hyper potion and Rock hasn't leveled up yet. Thankfully they didn't lie about me about level 59. Now there's something weird about this gym leader. In the Battle Chateau, he is actually easier in the Battle Chateau than he is in the gym. Don't get why. He's only hard when you do the Black Rift challenge. He's a marquee in the Battle Chateau. That's why I'm telling you guys this. Iron Tail. Oh boy. Wait, what? Oh. It was because of... Oh, but you're using Curse to lower your speed. Dang it. But what? Oh yeah, Iron Tail is causing you to lower your defense, and of course, Iron Tail missed because it's not highly accurate, and now it's. And the reason why I'm doing this gym battle right away is because I didn't want to. I was thinking it wouldn't take that long. Because I knew Ice types weren't very strong of a Pokemon type. At this rate, I'm going to just let Halucha do its thing. Because Halucha, of course, it uses Crunch here. It's faster. I'm going to let it use High Jump Kick, and it won't miss. Of course, it didn't knock it out. And of course, it's using Avalanche. And of course, it's going to be super effective here. And it fainted. I was not expecting that. Pikachu? Because I believe Pikachu would be able to make this work. Thunder, then. And there we go. I was worried for a moment. Wants to learn to move Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam is actually pretty much better than Iron Tail. I saw, and it depends on how much it overweights the target. I thought it was. But I'm not going to learn that because Iron Tail is already a good move as it is. And the Pokemon in the Pokemon League wouldn't be that much lighter than it. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me right through. That's what he says in the anime. That blows my mind, honestly. Impressive. Your Pokemon fought with great courage. I can tell you've trained your Pokemon well. Got the Iceberg Badge. What you have right there is called the Iceberg Badge. As long as you have that, any and all of your Pokemon will surely look up to you and do your absolute best in battle. Let me give you this too. Ice Beam for the TM and for the win. Accuracy is 100% and it will freeze the target it hits too. I hope you've learned a valuable lesson today. Being rigid can make you tough, but it will also render you fragile. You're better off being flexible. You know what I mean? Some people are fluid like water and can adapt to their environment without changing what's important on the inside. Not me, though. I guess I'm too stubborn. Maybe that's why I love ice types. That's what he says when Ash lost against him. And voila. When you were done, this short path will appear. And as soon as you exit the gym, there's the future champ I know and love. Looks like you trumped our old gym leader. It's never a bad thing to test the limits of your strengths, am I right or am I right? And since you're such a star, I guess that means you're off to the Pokemon League. You know what? You have all the gym badges now, so there's really only one thing left to do. It's time you headed off to the Pokemon League. Listen up now. Trust in your Pokemon, and there's no limit to what you can achieve. He almost says all of this in the anime too. It's really surprising to me. So, next time in Pokemon X version, after I train my Dark Samurai, we are going out to the Pokemon League. I'll see you guys then. And we're going to go through Victory Road first, of course, if you guys forgot about that. But we're doing that first. Which will be a great training session for all of our Pokemon, because we need to be training for the league. And we need to train our Pokemon to their highest level. at least level 65, I believe. Level 65 at least. If you feel like you guys are not ready for the champion. See you guys then. Bye. And as soon as I figure out the X business.